bottom up. Oh, that broke this one. We're on our way back from Zeigler Motorsports in Kalamazoo, Michigan. We just picked up our 19 XRC 120 base to develop, starting from a 120 car all the way up to our super secret stuff that's going to be released at the end of probably this summer, maybe sooner. But we started off with a 17 XRS, which things have changed since then, so we kind of really wanted to start back from scratch, especially with the 120 car, so we can actually build a tune on the dyno from 120. We'll dyno it stock, then we'll go to a tuned 120 car, then we'll put an intercooler on it, intercooler piping. Essentially it'll make it a 17 turbo R, because the 120 base has a 17 R pump fuel pressure. We're actually going to swap in an 18 fuel pump, which I'm kind of against, but then after that we're going to swap in our fuel pump that allows us to not have any significant fuel pressure drop when we start making a lot of power on the 85. So we'll do essentially a WS 180 at that point, and then we'll do the WS 200 on the 85 1200cc injectors, and then we're testing and developing turbocharger upgrades. So the next turbo we currently have is kind of a stage 2 FP 55mm exducer on the compressor. It's rated to we've made 240, a little over 240 horsepower. Dude's like jumping the medium here in a like box truck. We've made a little over 240 horsepower with it at 28, 29 pounds of boost. We're probably going to end up leaving it right around there. That's the limit of the 3-bar map sensor. So, but for the next step, we have a Motec M130 we're going to put in this car. Once we get to that step, that'll allow us to run whatever boost pressure we want on any fuel we want with complete control of everything. So I'm kind of excited to actually get through all of the stock ECU stages, get all of those built back up, and then get the Motec in it, because that's really gonna allow us to have complete control and all the badass features that this thing needs to be reliable and make a lot of power, and really compile a lot of data so that we can offer more, and not just a Motec kit, but we can offer more in all of our kits. So without data, you're kind of guessing. So we'll get belt temp. We're getting some belt temp sensors that'll go to the Motec, and they may be adapted over to having them on a gauge instead of currently what's on the market. We're gonna start logging some like belt slip stuff to make sure that we don't have any slip. We'll have a slip percentage, and maybe do some wheelie control stuff. We're definitely going to be implementing flex fuel, no doubt. We'll have a keypad to control boost levels and override fans and launch control settings and things like that. So it's pretty exciting starting over in a platform, because we immediately developed the XRS from 154 car to a tuned 154 car, skipped the 18 fuel pump, went straight to injectors, and then built the WS 180 and the WS 200. Development kind of halted on the turbocharger side of things, but we're working with FP now to bring out more than just an upgrade option. We're going to have complete turbo kits that are 100% bolt-on. We'll use the factory exhaust flanges so you can keep your current exhaust system. You know, we really want to make it somewhat budget without sacrificing the performance of it. So when you have to buy a manifold, a turbo, wastegates, a different intake, you know, different exhaust system, you got to source oil lines, oil drain, coolant system. I mean, the price tag is only part of it when you got to include, you know, multiple hours in installation to modify everything. So what FP and what we kind of always done in the Evolution market is make it as bolt-on as possible, so you can use all your factory components and not require an immense amount of labor to get it installed, and then still make a ton of power. So hopefully the testing's gonna go down here. I mean, you can see it's snow outside, so it's February 20th. Hopefully we'll have that turbocharger here by early March and have it tested and released as soon as we can. So stay tuned for all of our testing. I mean, it's going to be pretty involved to test all of it. We're not only going to test it on the dyno, we have a draggy, which is an acceleration via GPS. So we're going to get dyno results versus on the street results. We'll be able to build clutching for all of it, so you won't only just get a tune, you'll get proper clutching to go with it from KWI. So you know, stay tuned for updates, and we're going to try to get this thing done as soon as possible, so you guys have the results and are able to get your machines ready to go for this summer and in the 2020, I guess 2019-2020 dune season.
A little bit.
The 120 car is actually like strong. It's powerful enough. You know what I'm saying? Tires smoking. It's really cold out too, so intake temps.